Alright, so was there anything in here aside from a bunch of marionettes and death? I forget. God, get out, get out, get out. Get out. Yeah, avoid their flailing. And then finish them off when they're on the floor. Right. Are you going to take more damage from this Estoc than you do from the Crystal Sword? God. That was rough. No, the Crystal Sword does appear to still be stronger. It's just not terribly strong. But that's fine, we'll probably find a Somber 3 in here somewhere. I honestly couldn't remember that that was a Somber 3. That was just pure luck. But I'll take it. There's a ladder there. Yes, I remember that ladder. I don't know how we get to it though, because I don't remember kicking down a ladder when Wes came through here. Curious. Either way, now is probably a great time while we're by a Site of Grace to buff our sword a bit more. There we go. I should also pick up the tailoring tools at some point.
Are you here for...
Right, Ghost level 2. So we're going to have to do some catacombs in somewhere like Liurnia, probably. Now, there's a bunch of slow buggers out here, isn't there? Those FP vampires. How tough are they? Four hits, although we were one-handing again. We should probably... Oi, get off! Yeah. That wasn't an amazing little combat sequence for either of us there. But down he goes. Yeah, we can kill him in one combo basically. We can kill him in 5 swings. So that's kind of fine, I guess. Someone having fun down there with the parasites. Well and good. Oi, get off. That's what I was after. I said, get off. Now let's sneak through. So there's the bridge. We didn't cross the bridge last time, did we? We found an alternate route, I think. Which is probably wise because, honestly, look at all these enemies. You gonna drop down, friend? He's thinking about it. There he goes. Which means we'll take him out. Yeah, they're pretty much all on to me at this point. But if we can separate them by just fanning around. Then we'll do it. Good. It's 2 charged attacks allow me to then get a crit. Very nice. Very violent. Wait. Don't know who shot at me there. But I don't want any of what they're offering. Ah, yes, that side route is the one that we discovered before, so yeah. Any more of you across the bridge? I mean, there's dog. And there's some sort of marionette after us. Two marionettes. Bloody hell. Well, a bit of serpentine will deal with most of their nonsense. Wait. Yeah, let's just cheese it for a bit. A lot of these buggers might lose interest if we dodge and weave and duke and generally be a coward. And there's the lift. Oh god, which means there's that boy in front of us who's not nice. But up the lift is Grace. See you later, everyone. We have business to attend to up top. Do we have business to attend to down the bottom? I don't think there's much down there, aside from the old thing. Thing, he says. Like that means anything. Aside from the old falling talisman. So instead we'll just press on for a bit. Yeah, putting your shield up doesn't help when your back is turned, my friend. We can snag ourselves some loot. The Conceptus Scroll. I guess we can give that to old Turtle Pope and get some new stuff. And a cookbook. Yeah, we should definitely get some useful stuff in here for old Trace. And some weird stuff like that stupid helmet that we're about to come up on, if I remember rightly. Lovely. Wonder if there's an altered version of this cowl that looks a bit cooler. This might be an ideal time to pop back and grab the old tailoring tools from the coastal cave. And it'd be fun to see how easy it is to fight the demi-human boss down there as well. Nice. Professionally done, Trace. I mean, yeah, cats versus insects. It generally only goes one way. Now, where's that bloody cave? I always lose sight of where it is down here. Oh, there's a pile of demi-humans, so it's probably in the vicinity. Here we go. What's up, bot? Yeah, they're going to rush in and beat us to a pulp, are they? We'll see how that works out for him. Didn't work out for that guy. Maybe it is I who's doing the rushing and beating. This is the fun part of open world games. Coming back to areas that you are way over leveled for and just smashing everyone. I say it like it's the only fun part of open world games. There's plenty more. Now, where are my demi-human friends? There's one. You hit me. Ah, got mates. Whoops. Okay, you can hit. That's fair. Now, what about your mate though? Is he going to stand up well to Lootle? Not really. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward at this point. I made it look harder than it was, to be fair. I made it look much harder than it actually was. Do we need the Sight of Grace out here? No. Am I going to get it anyway? Because I'm able to? Yeah, why not? I mean, why not? Because it wastes a bit of time, but I'd rather get it than not. Because if I do ever need it in the future, then it'd waste more time coming back through this cave. What up, buckers? Have a needle.
You got it. Thank you very much. I always wanted to...
Yeah, don't curl up and die, bot. Get on your feet. And now let's have a look. What can we alter? Absolutely nothing. Worthwhile. Right, so Varro wants us to invade a bunch of worlds. We could probably do that. I believe to advance this quest we need to invade thrice. So perhaps we'll just bob in now and see what's what. We're going to get bodied because everyone that we invade is probably going to have a friend, so we're just going to get ganked to heck. But we can give it a go. We may as well top up on everything. I don't know if we can use flasks when we're in other people's worlds. Or whether anything will be replenished when we get back. Maybe we want to head back in that general direction, that Sight of Grace, just in case. We need to sit down between invasions. Are we going to find anyone around here, or are we going to be too low level? That's another point of consideration. What you doing, Yuki, man? Sweet boy. He is still on my lap. Has been throughout this sesh. Oh, no. Is he finally going? Yes! I've finally got my legs back for the first time in an hour or so. I can stretch them out and cross them over, and Yuki can lick Wes's face while Wes tries to lick Yuki's face. Let's see who wins. Wes has employed the paw. He's brought Yuki's head down a bit to get a better angle, but... Yuki's stubborn though. I need to start streaming at some point so I can get a cat camera set up and you guys can just watch this action as it unfolds. Why's my controller stopped working? There we go. I think Yuki nudged the mouse and actually took me out of the game. Invading another world. So we're not attempting now, we're actually invading, maybe. We've got the Phantom Bloody Finger. Defeat dog but whole. Host of fingers. Okay. Right, I can't use a horse, nor can they. There they are. They're ready for me. Oh god, how many of them are there? Which one should I be going for here? What am I looking at? Dog but whole, bloody finger zap, and to Lyle. Oops. Where's my... Whee! There we go, that's an emote. What are we doing here? We're just all running around. They're all naked. Should I be naked? There we go. Now we're all naked. Oh my god, he's got a cannon. Yeah, we don't want any of that. Bit of the old Scarlet Rot. Now let's get on in there. This is fun. And we're dead. We tried. Fun fight, everyone. Right, put some clothes back on, Lulu, you tart. There we go, we're all geared up again. We lost our runes. It seems a bit cheap. And now we've got to go and find the buggers because we were teleported somewhere else by the look of it when we entered that guy's world. Oh, we're right by the map point. Fair enough. Let's try some invasion in Limgrave, or in Peninsula maybe. Maybe we'll pop down and deal with that mausoleum whilst we're here, if we get time. Oh, this fist is pretty good for clearing off these barnacles. Ouch. Ouch again. Well, I'm saying ouch on behalf of Torrent, because Torrent's the one who's taken all the hits. Lovely. Let's shut that bugger up. Nice big smoke cloud to obscure the effect of it merging into the ground. Which is pretty fun. I suppose we can open it, see what's what. What's what is not much, because we've already eaten our soul of Godric. But what we've got is blissful silence, so that's the main thing. And we may as well snag a Sight of Grace if we've got time, before the invasion occurs. What level even are we now? 43. So maybe we're a little high for Peninsula. But maybe we'll find someone here.
Eventually.
Where you at, friendo? You've got some sort of odd name that's been slightly mangled by the censors. Guess we can live with that. Now, are you up the cliffs? And if you're up the cliffs, what's the quickest way for me to get there? Hunter summoned. Yep. I'd be happy to kill your hunter. If that counted as a victory for me, that would be cool. There you are. Ah, you've got similar names to one another, so I guess you're chums. You want some of that? Nah, I thought not. That's fine, we can always have a sup and then do it again. And we're dead. Yep. They're coordinated. They've got the same name, so they're probably talking to one another. Also, we're not very good. Now, I should go and snag those runes. But also, what's all this? Let's see, we've got a 1, we've got a 3, a 2. Nothing terribly exciting down here then. Anything exciting under these archways? Crab. Don't really want to mess with Crab in case we get summoned to another world, come back, and then Crab just wrecks our shit before we realise what's happening. But this would be a good time, perhaps, to go and look for another Site of Grace somewhere. So, where might we find one? We didn't check out that pavilion, did we? We only did one above it. And I know there's a Site of Grace somewhere in a pavilion. Oh, invading. Good. Let's chillax for a second then. Oh god, not too close to those. Oh, there's a furled finger already getting there. Butt kicks. And this guy's name is probably Ass Tingler, I guess. I could be wrong. Hi, friends. 2 scythes. Oh, you're cool. Furled Finger Ren has buggered off, so is it just you now? Come on then, Tingler. Let's go for a little jog, shall we? Oh, lag. Yeah. Lag and 2 bleeding sides. We almost got him. Can we even heal? When we are... I didn't even want to heal. It's no fun healing. Healing during invasions is just a surefire way to drag them out for like 10 minutes. And that's no fun. I want short bursts. And we certainly got one there once he actually managed to connect with us. Does it show us on the map where our runes are? Yes, it does. And they're bloody miles away. Well, that's not helpful. I don't like the way it makes you go for your runes after it's teleported you halfway across the map. That's not fun. Now, what are you? Are you a sorcery scarab? No, you're a teardrop scarab. Lame. I thought because it was on the floor it might have been one of the sorcery ones, but no. Hopefully we'll come across another Site of Grace on our travels. And we do. Good. Oh, we're practically at the Glintstone Key, so we may as well snag that whilst we're over here getting our runes. Although I would like to also have a go at the dragon at some point, but first things first, we'll speak to Vari. Yeah, don't mind us, dragon friend. We're not here for you. Now let's cheese it. Find another site of grace nearby, perhaps. Now, there is a cave somewhere over there, isn't there? Oh no, it's that cave I'm thinking of. That's a fair way away. Maybe we'll just go back and speak to Varry.